Yes, hello. How is everybody doing today? This is me, Lord the Third. Is anyone else here?
I'm here.
Manzai Man?
Manzai Mom is here.
Manzai Man, are you here?
I'm literally. You can turn around.
You are. You are right there the whole time. I had no idea about it. You see, have you heard of something? I have a theory that if I don't see something, it doesn't exist.
Are you telling me you lack object permanence?
Object what?
I don't.
Manzai Mom, where did you go?
I'm right here.
You what?
I'm right here. Don't
Well,
worry.
we want this, but where did Manzai Man go?
He's there too.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Where's that voice coming from?
Okay. Alright. Well, let's get started on the game.
This is gonna be cool, right? We're gonna get to a trial now.
Yep. Trial. We're gonna try to win this.
This is a Japanese version of the trial. Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah, Phoenix, look!
Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White said today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too?
I think so.
So you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Hi, Arthur.
Hi, Arthur. Hi, Astone. I like his hesitant
Phoenix.
look. Well, court is starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself. So,
What?
I know, okay.
I'm with Maya on this one.
Okay, so in general, I've heard the phrase many times before, if you're defending yourself, you have a fool for an attorney.
Correct.
But the problem is, what other choice does Phoenix really have?
Well, I guess
In this case, any defense attorney is going to basically give a terrible thing, and they're not going to say, oh, it was a mistrial because he had it due to a lack of an attorney, because White probably controls the judges and the people in charge of that too.
Well, this is like a major corruption thing. That's true, but jeez. Anyway.
Sorry, Capcom didn't feel like making a new character, so I have to defend myself. that too.
That's probably true.
I mean, that could have been pretty cool. No, actually, I was about to say, why couldn't we have Maya defend us? Oh yeah, she hasn't passed the bar, and that would be very illegal. Right. Okay, let's do this.
September 9th, 10 a.m., District Court. Courtroom 1.
As someone who is not a morning person, I hate the idea of, like, being on being a defense attorney for yourself at 10 in the morning.
10's actually not that bad. Of course, usually, well, judges don't
What's
like
the
this.
earliest you've ever had to do a trial?
9.
You acted like 10's not that bad. I've had to do 9 once. That's an hour earlier. I expected you to say, well, one time I had to do a court case at 5 a.m.
No, courts don't open until 9 o'clock. But they do night court sometimes.
Court is now in session with the trial of Mr. Felix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Even the judge is like,
No, this is a bad idea.
Understood.
Wow, that was a really good impression of me. Very well, Mr. Edwards, order opening statement, please.
as the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see.
The prosecution may call this witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edwards why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Is that possible? I assume that, you would want to show every bit of evidence no matter what.
Well, in the United States, the prosecutor does have to disclose its evidence, yes.
No,
you don't necessarily put every single piece of evidence in, no. I mean, if you think you have enough as a prosecutor, you're going to put in what you think is enough.
If someone, I don't know, some weird serial killer decided to stab a victim with, 50 different knives, and you had 50 different knives with his fingerprints on it.
Well, yeah, that kind of thing, I think you would want. But there is something called, redundancy. You don't necessarily.
So you could submit, say, half of those knives, or even, 2 of them.
Well, the murder weapon's kind of a big deal, but, more than one, eyewitness to an event, you might only put 2 or 3. And you know what I mean? Might not be necessary.
I guess if, you had, 50 witnesses to, a crime, you're not going to get all of them to, But to be fair, I went to traffic court once. Not my own, but remember, for driver's ed, I had to go to traffic court. And it seems like every single case, to be fair, these were different cases, but they called the same guy up 30 times being like, was the machine working correctly at the time?
Well, because every case is separate. Of course they had to do that.
But that's not redundant?
No, because it's separate cases. It's against you, it's against me, it's against Joe on the side over there. They're all different cases. You got to go jury duty this week. Come on, you'll see.
I think yeah, that's right. I never told you guys. I'm going to be doing jury duty this week. That's going to be fun.
Maybe not. Maybe you'll get thrown out.
Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I've heard in the same cases, the attorneys will leave stuff out in the interest of guilty.
Yeah, no, sometimes they do, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's not really gonna, at the end of the day, all it does is add, but doesn't really give you enough, make a difference, you don't always put everything in, so.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand.
He should be just white.
Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together.
These two are idiots together.
It's kind of like Manzai!
I guess so. Got it.
My name is Red White. Sorry, I read ahead a little bit. I forgot about this line. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. Not Nino, there's no thing, so... But does that mean his nickname is White Boy?
I think so. That's awful.
That's hilarious. I am CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be obligatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct! And you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell you what you already know?
Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
I can't rip up this guy's testimony apart. I'm done for. I don't always feel like I'm at the end of the world and I'm the last man standing. Ho! I hope you've made peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Gotta love how much Edward struggles to get a witness to say their name every single time. Let's see so far. We've had April May. Hold on. We've had April May, who can't stop bouncing, where she introduces herself, and now we have this guy.
All that glitters is gold.
Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
Things occurred as you testified that I'm afraid the defendant was guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. So let's try let's try pressing. Let's try pressing just everything.
Oh, so that's... No.
How do you know what time it was? Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said, too. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May, but he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at the time?
He's interrupting his cross.
What?
Go ahead.
What?
He interrupted his cross. Go ahead.
I was quietly perusing. Well, once it's green, you can press again. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fangco Law Offices? Correct! That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct! The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do! Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. A bedlam? Must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see, continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound? But of course, I am no snoop, peeping out windows at night. No snoop? Yeah, right, you made a career out of snooping. Then I saw him, the spiky man attacking a woman with long hair. Spiky-haired? Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but that is the funniest I forgot about that. What would you... I don't know why that got past my guard. What would you do if someone in the... Like, just interrupted the testimony and be like, hey, lay off the do. That was funny.
It was funny.
What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony.
Can I get it from the record?
Not yet. I mean, if you want to look at the evidence, you can, but... Miss May clearly stated the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes? 40!
Oh, he's a moron.
40, don't add them together!
I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good.
Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? Normally I would agree with Phoenix, but realistically I don't want to... It's clear what he meant. I don't want to push this guy any further.
He's a jerk. Go ahead. Sorry.
And what did you do then?
I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course.
What was Miss May doing at the time?
She had just finished watching a soap opera on TV and was weeping openly.
Did you know she had been tapping the Faye office phone?
Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I cannot. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. My eyesight is bling. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Faye woman.
You'd make a good politician, Mr. White.
Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue.
Is it rude to say I wish his hair was orange? Go ahead. Okay, just...
I agree, but...
Go ahead.
The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase.
Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what had happened.
Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Now, if you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase.
Are you sure about that?
How many times must I say it? I'm absolutely perfect. End of story.
How many times must I hear that?
Miss Phoenix, does something about that strike you as a little odd?
Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and then it was all over.
So if you,
What?
So the thing is, one of the other good reasons to press is sometimes they'll be like, hey, there's something odd with this statement. Maybe check the evidence?
Okay, well, finish that.
Impaction, don't you just mean impact? And remember, you can look at there are certain things you can look at closer. Nothing to present yet. Remember, you gotta present at the right statement, and right now you just press something. But look at the evidence, see what the issues are. Like, so the statement that appears to have something wrong is that he ran left. Is there any issue with that? You accidentally switched the profiles. If you press RB, you can switch to profiles, but...
This is one I want to do?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah. I guess that's not gonna help us.
Not yet.
Ridiculosity! I think you need to brush up on your language skills.
Second thought, I think I'd better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edward prep this guy too, I wonder? Anyway, I better find a weakness in there. Okay, so now go to the proper statement and then present it.
So I want to go to this one.
No, the proper statement, not the proper evidence.
Oh, I see. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm lost. I'm really lost.
Right and left can go right and left.
Well, that I get. That part I get. We want to talk about when you went left. Okay, now let's see. Wait, right there.
Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated the victim ran right.
Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the 4 floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once.
I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime scene from the hotel.
Miss Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Where would he have been standing?
At the door.
Well,
I think, yeah.
would he see her?
No, he wouldn't. That would have been blocked. He would have been blocked.
There's only one place he could see her.
Yes.
No, there's one other place. That would be seeing her run left. Or seeing her run right. You're overthinking things, Ma.
Okay, so give me a clue here, honey. Where am I going?
On top of a certain person, or maybe being a certain person. No, he's not the victim. This is where he was. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well, let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining witnesses' testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. You see an issue?
Yeah, but I think it's in the autopsy report.
What's the issue with the autopsy report?
It says, I believe the autopsy report says she died, she was only hit once.
Autopsy reports the manila. It'd be so too easy to disprove the two hits with the autopsy. How could they miss a second hit?
Good point.
Watch as Edwards comes out with a third.
Autopsy. I think he's gonna
with a single blow. Seems like the worst thing you could possibly lie about. Better to say you saw murder in the reflection. Oh, God. What do you have to say to that? Or that you always mix up left and right. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect?
We'll refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Oh, goodness.
Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away! What would happen in a real-life scenario where the gallery is, like, screaming, yeah, get him!
They tell him to shut up.
Even if you were the defense attorney?
Yeah, the judge would tell him to shut up and they'd clear the courtroom.
Oh.
The witness would care to provide his testimony.
He would call a recess to stop the chaos?
He would clear the courtroom, yes, absolutely.
Would it be moved forward to another day because of the...
Maybe. But apparently in Japan they do everything in half an hour, so...
It's not actual Japan. It's a parody of Japan.
Like Law and Order does everything in an hour. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White. I mean, with Law and Order, it's almost the literal opposite, you know. The prosecutors are all just individuals who just want to get the criminals, while the defense attorneys will do whatever they can, no matter how evil and heinous the killer is, to get them off scot-free.
Nah, yeah, I mean, sometimes they do that.
That's what I see when I see the
Well, honestly, the writers of Law and Order think they're kind of like holier than thou, so... Okay.
I mean, what's his name? Dick Wolf is probably a multi-millionaire by now with
sure. With all those various versions of that show.
And the reruns. 1 hour court case next to 1 hour photo.
Yeah, exactly.
The two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. This is one of the coolest... That was probably one of the cooler moments Phoenix Wright ever has in the whole series. Deal with it. Your Honor, this guy is sus. This witness has got no skibbity riz. You're looking at me like I have two heads.
Well, yeah, because sometimes I say the same thing. Deal with it.
Yeah.
So...
Do you know what that means?
Deal with it?
No, I mean that thing.
It means I can look at this test and have me say something about this test.
Yeah.
But I can't remember which one.
Bottom right. Nope. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? That. The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix! Doesn't something sound you as odd? Strike you as odd?
Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. Okay. This guy, for all of his arrogance, has the worst poker face I've ever seen. He was arrogant for like 2 testimonies and then is like so defensive. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. The glass light stand was lying on the floor? That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait.
Uh-oh.
One moment. Give me a moment to gather my thoughts. I am so confused. White's falling apart.
And that cretin Edward did it.
Your Honor, please, I ask you not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from gathering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Edwards is on the ropes. Very well, the witness may continue his account. Do you see any issue with the whole light stand thing?
Well, he never mentioned it before and it was broken.
What do you mean it was broken?
I mean, the bulb was broken.
It wasn't the bulb. The whole stand is
broken, right.
All we have left now are just pieces.
Right.
You couldn't recognize it as a light stand.
Unless you're in the room. That's true.
Well, let's look at the evidence, shall we? Don't just be careful not to present.
Well, broken beyond all recognition. Ah.
And also, let's look at the floor plans real quick. If you were to see...
It's on the side, or you would see with the shards by the window.
So, what do you do now? Unless you want to press even further, but I don't think he's gonna say anything too funny or interesting. He's just gonna be nervous. Well, not yet. We're not on the right statement. You can also go back, so you don't have to scroll through everything. No, you just pressed again. I get LB and RB are confusing, but you just need to think L and R.
Well, that I understand.
And if you want to go back, just press the either the joystick or the D-pad. Whenever you press the testimony advances, that can get you if you aren't careful, is Arthur's advice.
Okay.
Mr. White, did you know the victim personally?
No. Triple no. How would I? How could I? I see nothing odd about the witness knowing the name of the victim. Mr. Wright, I will not have you harrying the witness.
Looking a little flustered, Edgeworth. Now before, you said she was hit before she ran.
Yes, I must have been confused. Oh, don't worry, we all know what happened now.
She turned and ran for the door. What did you do then?
I gave chase, of course. Okay, the trial should be over now, right? No, not me, the killer, I mean. He gave chase. Like, wouldn't the trial be over right now?
Yes.
Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Halftone is losing it. Mr. Wright is only trying to plaster you with baseless accusations. Oh, right, thank you, Miles. And you did it with a single blow. Thwap.
Thwap?
That doesn't sound like a savage attack from your earlier testimony. Oh, yes, well, I am a man of peace, you see. Phoenix.
Phoenix! He's getting a lot less talkative. He's
probably afraid I'll catch him on something. But it won't be easy. You already pressed this. You keep pressing.
Sorry.
You don't need to press. You press the statement at least 5 times.
Sorry.
Keep in mind, by the way, just a fair warning, if you press the wrong, there are certain cases where if you press the wrong statement, you will lose health.
Okay.
This is the statement.
Uh-huh.
So what do you do now when you have evidence to present? What am
I presenting?
They do always warn you that if you press the wrong statement, you'll lose health. It's not gonna throw you off. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand.
What?
The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Despite seeing the broken pieces, you have no idea it was the light stand. So tell me, when was it that you saw the light stand? You're always warned when you need to get the answer exactly. Answer the question.
Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over.
So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked, then?
Correct. That would be no problemo, right?
That's a big problem here.
What problem is this?
Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, and unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen a stand. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. The person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Because... Look at this. The floor plan to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window of the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken light shard as a light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is the inside of Fay law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. You're smiling.
Because it's crazy. He's crying.
Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you?
Perry Mason moment coming.
Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Objection! That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
Are you going to interrupt?
What? I forgot about Edgeworth! Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order! Mr. Edwards, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. Wright is the CEO of Blue Corps. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't! Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles! Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fang Loco law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Thoughts?
Yeah, I was going to get away with it. Or he thinks he's going to get away with it. Because he's going to say, I committed this crime, but not that crime.
Right. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edward. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass light stand was in the office. He's shown there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. Oh, shoot, I never changed the game.
What do you mean?
I never changed the name in the, give me a moment. What's it called? Oh my god. Phoenix Wright. I never changed the game. It's still on Phantom of the Network. Sorry about that. I just realized how the time makes White look like a clown. The fact that Mr. White had been to the office the fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the last light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to this court about the wiretapping. Hi, Monty. Oh, Cab, you finally made it. This is Cab.
Hi, Cab.
Cab 47 attack. This is Monsai, Mom.
Oh, hi, guys. Guy, person.
Guy.
Hi, Guy.
He is a cool dude who play. Speaking of which, I need to give you a shout out. Give me a moment. And also, since before I forget, since first of all, Cab 47 Tax, what are you up to lately? I haven't checked in on you for a while. Minecraft. You've heard of Minecraft, right?
I have. There's a great movie coming out.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. Okay, let's pause for a second. What were your thoughts when you saw the trailer?
I was frightened. I was truly frightened that they would make a movie with Jack Black.
Did you see his amazing line read?
Frightening.
Did you see the amazing and beautiful CG?
Yes, I did see in the trailer. I'm not going to pay money for the movie, however, I refuse.
I refuse as well. But before I forget, I have a Discord. If any of you haven't joined, please do. You can get notifications about my streams. I'm making hand movements even though no one can see them. Yeah. All right, let's get back to the game.
This is dripping here.
It's like a sauna. He'll lose a lot of weight from this. Took a 2-week break for Christmas that ends Saturday. So excited to come back. Nice. Hope you had a good Christmas. Hope you had a good New Year. We had, for New Year's, pizza. What did we have? We had pizza. I had some miso soup.
Right, we had miso soup and pizza. Great combination.
We still have some leftover pigs in a blanket, I believe.
Yes, we do.
We gotta make those and a bunch of noodles as well.
Yeah, we have lots of noodles.
The wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered Fainco law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That was when I saw this black light stand. You saw the stand before the night of the incident. That is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound? Correct, that is right. I see, very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. I hate Red White with a burning passion.
I do too, but not as much as I hate Edgeworth. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, it's just really funny to hear you say that. Because Edgeworth is like a fan favorite character.
Well, with the second autopsy, I'm still reeling over the second autopsy. Guys,
what am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
All right. You see anything?
Nope. Any ideas?
Press? Press, not present. Oh, shoot. Yeah, if you use the keyboard, it switches to keyboard control for a bit. My bad. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proof the wiretap was placed before the murder. Oh, right. Why did you tap me as phone?
That's a good question.
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency, of course. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Why did you notice something as innocuous as the light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. To be fair, it's a famous moment. Oh, you didn't get the autopsy report? No, Edwards, I didn't! Why didn't you send it to me before court started?
Second autopsy pisses me off. Okay.
Such a beautician thing doesn't deserve attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing for me to press him on. Oh, well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Did you see anything at all? I mean, look. Just see if you could see something. Maybe there's something. Don't just present randomly either, though. Because all that's gonna do is make you lose.
We did this one.
Yeah. If you want to speed through text, hold down the B button, which is the red one. Or I guess rapidly press B.
Maybe we should listen to the fire, the tap again. Things are messed up here. So
What? Oh. That's weird. I don't... That's... Hold on.
Sorry.
We're near the end anyway. I'm assuming when we restart the game, it'll be fine. When we restart the game for next time, it'll be fine. Just bear with it. You just remember the present is
Y.
Present is Y, and to pull up evidence is R. Of course, and to just go right and left is, you know, so just look through the statements. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Or I guess there was nothing. See, sometimes there's just nothing.
No, but I don't want him to admit defeat.
Time to come for you to admit defeat.
No.
You fought honorably.
No.
No more.
Let's listen to the wiretap.
You can't listen to anything.
Oh.
This is... Mush.
Okay.
Here's a voice. I think this is a female.
Phoenix!
Hmm?
Phoenix, over here!
I know that voice. Mia?
Never give up, Phoenix.
Mia! Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? All right. Well, it's a trial. I was hallucinating.
Ah, you're finally awake.
Jack!
Hey, Phoenix! That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me.
You're... Maya?
Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears it was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers.
You don't seem surprised that Mia is a ghost! You don't seem a little bit surprised that there's a ghost here.
I'm shocked. That's right, I'm Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's why I came here to tell you.
But...
Now, we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You already won. You have that receipt in the court record, right?
Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on.
Phoenix Wright wrote that, not me.
So what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt.
The front? It's a regular receipt. You know, I really like how Mia had to literally come back from the dead to tell Phoenix, hey, you know you can flip evidence over? And look at both sides of evidence? $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand.
Oh, good God.
Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th!
That's right, Phoenix. I bought the stand the day before I was killed.
Whoa! Now,
What did Mr. White say in his testimony?
it was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder.
There you go. I think the court's about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent now. You just have to prove it.
Right.
Court will now reconvene with the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Mr. Bennett, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright?
Yes. So sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. Cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that's required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Your Honor, give me one more chance. Please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you.
Check something. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edwards, you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give this Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I don't know why this glitch is happening. Oh, somehow this was pressing down a key. I don't even... Okay. See the word Maya written in blood?
You're grasping.
I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
The other side? You mean you can flip evidence?
Your Honor, would you tell the court what's written on the other side of the receipt?
Well,
A glass light stand.
and the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder.
You see? Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there.
Well, Mr. White?
Can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then that is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix, right?
Huh? No, what? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth.
There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, as you know, our law system is about being guilty until proven innocent.
Obviously, jeez Louise.
I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I would need some time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of the updated autopsy reports. We did some forensics on the glass nightstand, and we found out that Miss Faye, the receipt was doctored, and Miss Faye did buy it a week before. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. So would this be grounds for disbarment at this point for Edgeworth?
Not yet, no. I mean, he did. Part of this, he told this witness what to testify to. That wasn't a good thing. You're not allowed to do that.
Well, he didn't tell him what to say. He told him
what not to say. Same thing.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't done this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. After Mia showed up to help and all. Your Honor, may I go home? Oh, thank you for your time. Yeah.
The witness will stay.
Mia.
Phoenix, read this note out loud.
Mia, what's this? Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may? It isn't today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I'd like to have something I'd like to read to the court. That's right, the autopsy report again. I would like to read my attorney's badge to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right now here. Right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
Isn't this technically like extortion or blackmail?
Well, yeah, it's not okay. But I feel like it's the Jeffrey Epstein list here or something.
Ah. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, the court finds the defense rather defended Mr. Phoenix Wright. I like how the judge never questioned that how the woman was killed in the room. No, that's just normal Maya. You know, puberty hits hard and fast. That is all. The court is adjourned. You don't like my jokes, Ma?
I do like your jokes. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae.
I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side.
I'm glad you made it.
Are you glad to see her again?
Thank you, Phoenix. I am glad to see you again. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget this as long as I live.
As long as you live?
My time here is running out.
Huh?
Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long.
What? No!
There's still so much to say.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Chief.
I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix,
Can
can you
you...
come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock?
The office.
I'll see you later.
Chief, Mia. September 9th, 9:02 p.m., Fanco Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night.
You came.
Mia.
I was kind of worried you might not.
Huh, of course I came.
Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger?
Mia?
You should see your face.
Mia!
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya?
What, did I look like my sister?
Look like you were her!
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this.
I got a receipt too!
See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of, huh?
She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Company law offices. And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do ya? It's a great name. Mia said it's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means, we're partners.
You know, when I think about it, it's Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it weren't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Right into a lawsuit. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Aww.
Aw, that's so sweet. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here watching.
I also just love his face. Oh.
Right, okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy, burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting.
Okay, wait up. It's so interesting, because... well, 'cause look at Maya, right?
Yeah, it is interesting. I got really nervous, I'm telling you. I was afraid he was going to be found guilty.
You'll
I really was.
A new episode has been added. We'll save. But yeah. Don't, like, I don't want to, like, I don't want to, like, ruin, like, how the stories work, but just tell you.
Uh-huh.
You will know if you were found guilty. Usually, the game will, like, the only time the game will truly end is if the game says, is if you get evidence wrong.
Okay.
Or you run out of health.
Well, there is no health on this game, is
Yep,
there?
there is.
There's health on this game? Like,
You didn't see in the top right corner?
no, I didn't.
There's like a little bar. Every time you present incorrect evidence, you will lose health. If you run out of health, the game is over and you're found guilty.
Oh, wow, okay.
You didn't notice that?
No, I didn't. Okay, so next we have episode 3, huh?
Turnabout Samurai.
Okay, we'll do that in a week.
Yep.
Okay.
But for now...
Thank you guys for coming, all of you guys, and for putting up with my little, like, weirdness here.
Yes. She'll figure out the controls eventually. Hopefully sooner rather than later.
I'm working on it.
If you press when they say not to as well, you'll lose health too.
Oh, okay.
But anyway.
I am working on it. Okay, guys.
Listen,
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody. I'm gonna just give real quick, gonna close down my Discord again. If you wanna join, please do. And I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe that would be 3 p.m. Pacific Time. Also, I don't even know if it's standard. I never know. I always say EST, but like
We
I
are in cinema now.
yeah, but as soon as daylight saving time, I still call it EST, even though it's like EDT then.
Correct.
I'm gonna go when I get back to Japan. I'm just gonna say Japan. I'm gonna go. I'll tell everyone about Japan time. But anyway, here we are now. Thank you all for coming. Let's see who is currently streaming. Let's take a look. We got, someone playing, it looks like Horizonte V, who was here earlier, is streaming, more Mega Man Battle Network Transmission. A game I don't know if I'm actually going to be streaming, so let's give him a raid, let's give him a shout out. And, yeah. Thank you all for coming. And, 3, 2, 1, have a good one.